Hey guys, it's Friday evening and Joe just came out of the store. He went to Food for Less to buy some mints. Let me see if you bought the right mints. Yay!
That's all I got me.
This is the one I like because I don't like the green one because it tastes like medicine. But I always have mints in my purse because I can't tell you how many times it saved my life. Not so much for bad breath, but just to spike my sugar so that I can get through to the next meal, especially when we're in church. So we're gonna just drive right across there. Let me get my seatbelt. And I put my seatbelt even though we're gonna drive like 5 car lengths away, right, Joe? Because you can never tell when somebody just like backs up and slams into you and then you get some kind of injury. Can anyone who's watching tell me what this is called? I know it's a weed. It used to be behind this bush right over there, and I moved a little sprig of it and I put it here years ago, and every right when summer is over, like at the ending of August, early September, they start dying off and they go away completely. And then like around March or April, they start coming back up like this. They look like leaf like this. And then they bud these beautiful flowers, usually like around the middle of June. And this is May 29th today, and they're budding. They only open at nighttime, so in the evening on right through the night, and in the morning when the sun comes out hot, they close really tightly, and I only get to enjoy them in the evening time. Okay, see how much they have taken over here. So that's how we know it's a weed, right? But it's a beautiful weed. I just love it. I call these my baby. Every time, see, Joe can't even find his faucet head. Every time they start coming up, Joe says, your babies are coming up. And that's why Joe had to quickly paint the house, because I warned him, if my babies come up, you're not going to kill them so you can paint your house, okay? So you better paint it before they come up. You better take your hose out of my baby. But they're just gorgeous. Well, you look pool ready.
I do.
Am I invited?
Yeah, sure. You want to come do something in the pool?
I don't go in pools.
Well then.
I pose by the pool, huh?
You can put your feet in.
I know, huh? So it's about to be a lazy Saturday afternoon for me. It was not a lazy Saturday morning because I cleaned and scrubbed and mopped. Right, Jojo? And then Joe turned on his Netflix and was watching a movie, and then Colin came over and says, can you pump my tire for me with your compressor? So now he's going back to his couch, but we're getting ready to eat dinner. It's 2 o'clock. Those boys did not come, and they did not tell me what's going on. All I know is that they were having issues with getting a ride up here, and that they were going to try to secure a ride and come. But nobody has come back on Facebook or texted me to my phone to tell me, well, we didn't get that ride. So I'm left to assume. Came over by the shop at 9 o'clock at night on Saturday night to save my accounting program onto my flash drive, because tomorrow they plan to crash my my QuickBooks, because I don't want to buy the new one. I don't want to buy the new QuickBooks. So Joe's driving in back to see what all activity goes on back here at nighttime. Yeah, I don't want to buy the new QuickBooks till July, so they're gonna turn off a lot of features that I use in it. So I came to save everything because I didn't come to work Friday. I came to save everything so that I don't lose anything. I've been meaning to come here all day, but been tied up at home. I can't even see Joe. Josie Wills, I can't see you.
Of course you can't see me.
See how it looks at nighttime over here? Check it out. Not bad, huh, Joe? A lot of big pretty lights. Now it's back home to edit some more. So it's midday Sunday and we went to the gym, and I guess we've been having a lazy, peaceful weekend. Thank God. I'm so glad for peaceful. I guess part of it is because my mom is feeling really great because they tapped all that water out of her, but she's giving me a little bit of trouble. You know, they told her not to eat anything that would retain water. You and I both know what retains water, right? Carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, and salt. And so Mom wants to eat fish serret today. I'm like, Mom, you can't eat that. And she says, what? But I'm thinking that when they drain that water, you start craving salt. I really am thinking that's what's going on, because she wants to eat chips, something that she never eats. She never eats chips, but she wants to eat chips. She wants to eat fish. So I'm thinking that tapping that water drains your sodium or something. I don't know. So I had to tell her, you can't eat that. Something tells me she's still gonna eat it. But you know what? I can't attack her and lecture her, and because that never works, So the update yesterday, those young men never came to tape the show with me. And this is the second time that we've had some plans and they've reneged. The first time I was supposed to go their way and I was totally going, and then they never responded for us to confirm that morning. And then this time they were supposed to come my way. Both times they've had great excuses, but I promise you there will not be a third time. I don't like people that waste my time, because all of us are busy. Whenever you meet a friend that you haven't seen in a long time, like, where have you been? Oh, I've been busy. Well, so what? All of us are busy. You make time for the people you want to make time for. So I'm not even upset because I have leftover food. Joe cooked a meal for in case they came. We wanted to offer them something. I mean, nobody's ever going to come to the Bear Pantry kitchen and not eat a good meal. So Joe cooked rice and beans, stewed chicken, right, babe? No, it's not rice and beans. Stewed beans and white rice and stewed chicken. And he put pigtails in the stewed beans. I don't really like pigtails. I'm probably the only Belizean that doesn't like pigtails. And it's not because it's a tail, because I certainly eat oxtails. I just don't like that it's all fat and bone. There's hardly any meat on pigtails. And I don't even like the smell or the flavor of it. So, but I allow Joe to put it in the beans every so often because he loves it. And I'm not gonna just be mean about it. So Jada calls me when I'm at the gym and tells me that not only did she come back from the swap meet with her friend Lewis, but he brought Lewis's mom. She brought Lewis's mom with her. So no, I have to go entertain someone. Joe, just park on the street, honey bunch.
Where is she parking?
Just park on the street, honey bunch. She's gonna go back out in a little bit. Don't park on the grass. So no, I have to go entertain this lady, and I've only met her once. And she's a nice lady, but look at me, I'm sweaty. I didn't plan to entertain anybody right now. So here's Jada. Hey guys, happy Monday morning. Well, it's Monday afternoon now because it's 1:30 already. I'm going up front to pay the rent. They have an office in the front where we have the shop, and it's just easier to go there and pay the rent, because if you mail it, they take like 10 days to process it, and then you're panic stricken because after 5 days you have to pay a huge like 6% late fee. And so anyways, I wanted to thank you, Calandra, personally, because when you private message me on Facebook and let me know that you pray for us all the time because we are self-employed. Yes, self-employment has a lot of benefits, but it does suck at times, especially when the jobs come in slowly or they're small, and then you kind of have to just live off of whatever you have saved. So we have to practice saving a lot. And my hair is crazy today. My son Josh, he saves and he saves and he saves. He always has money stashed away. Jory is a squanderer, and we're trying to teach him to save. And Jada's like in between somewhere. She's always giving her money away. She doesn't squander, but she gives her money away to her friends. So I suppose she'll get it back, because whenever you give, God gives back, right? But nevertheless, Joshua came through with the rent today because they picked up those bottles today, and I'm sure that my customer mailed out the check on Friday, because that's what he said, and he always keeps his word. And but it takes a while to come from Northern California, and then when it comes I have to put it in, and they'll hold it for a day if I go to the ATM. But if I go to inside the bank, they will hold it for like 5 days. Bunch of idiots. I'm here. Hold on. All right, guys. So where was I? See, all this mail, but no check yet. So it's probably still on its way. Probably gonna get here tomorrow or Wednesday. But anyways, like I was saying before, let me watch my step here, guys. I don't want to fall down. It's sloping here. When you're self-employed, it has a lot of benefits because you can leave in an emergency. Like when mom has to get chemo or stuff, I can leave. when the kids were growing up and they were ill home from school, I could bring them down to the shop right here, let them stay in the back office. I can leave to go to parent-teacher conference type things, because we started this shop when Jada was 5 and Joshua was 13. So anyways, those are some of the good parts. And then when you make money, sometimes you make a ton of money all at once, so you can hold a lump sum of money rather than wait from paycheck to paycheck. But by the same token, sometimes when the money doesn't come in fast enough, you can be flat broke, and then you have air money, where it's out there because I've already worked for it, but the customer hasn't paid yet or something. Then I usually try to borrow against that from Mom or from Josh. And then when I pay them back, they don't charge me any interest, but I always give them interest because I want my name to stay good when I have to borrow again. So Kalandra, my love, thank you for praying for us, because we took a leap of faith 13 years ago to start this business. Circumstances that were going on at the time warranted that we needed to do this. I don't want to get into too much detail about that. And I don't regret that we've done it, but sometimes we're a little bit burnt out. Let me go inside the shop. So I'm in the office and the compressor's off because Joe's fixing something. Joshua's goofing off over there with his video game. What are you playing, DS?
3DS.
3DS. But anyways, I'm kind of excited because I don't have to record any cooking shows for about 3 weeks. I have one that I'm going to release tonight, which is Tres Leches. You guys saw me doing that the other day. I had to do that cake twice because I tried this homemade caramel, 2 different recipes 2 times, and both times they didn't come out good. I mean, they tasted good and they look good, but they started to become hard, more like a taffy rather than like a sauce. So I have to still work on that before I bring you guys the recipe for the caramel. So I have 3 weeks worth of stuff to put up, which gives me a little bit of a break. I feel so relieved I don't have anything to edit more than the vlogs. And Joe feels well enough now that I hope he'll get a show done, and if it doesn't go up this week, we'll start uploading again next week. I want him to get to the point to where he has like 2 or 3 shows in queue, so that I don't have to rush him to record something, because you know this YouTube stuff is new to him. And sometimes he just doesn't have content, but he has a couple of ideas that he's working on. And then for my review channel, I'm working on like 5 kitchen hacks, and Jada has 3 of them that she has to do for me. But getting Jada pinned down to do anything is like, trying to pin Jada down is like what, Joshua?
Squirrel?
A squirrel? I don't know. But anyways, then I want to try to find something to review. So I'm going to go start scouring around to find something to review, and so I can have some stuff going up at that channel. So it's after 2 already. We won't stay here past 4 o'clock. I don't care if we're done or not. Right, Josh? We leaving, right?
Hungry.
Eat, Josh. Oh, he doesn't like what I brought for lunch today. So he's hungry because all he had was a protein shake for breakfast, and it's 2 o'clock. But he had breakfast at 11. So don't cry for him, Argentina. He'll be fine. So anyways, that's the update so far. Baby, did you lock up my shop? Mm-hmm. And then look at this big baby here. Every day when Joe comes home, Joe has to give her tons of love. Watch this, you guys. Watch this. It's so sickening. Watch this. This is what Joe has to do every day when he comes home. Joe is training this dog really, really bad. And she comes in for her love, and she just eats it up, soaks it up, right, Joe? Look at her. Look at her. And if Joe doesn't do it, she cries in the corner like a baby. She's like, yeah. Oh, she cries like that. Huh, Winnie? Joe, I don't think I get that much love from you. What's going on here? Huh? Huh? All I keep saying is, huh?
Because she don't resist.
Oh, I resist?
Yeah.
When do I resist? Ever?
All the time.
You always call me easy.
Look out! Look out!
Joe, you always call me
come back
easy.
here. Hey, where's it?
Come here!
Where is
Come
it?
here, man, little cow! Move, baby!
Jada, where did you take Daddy's love away? Huh? You chancy,
You
man.
missed it. We were having a moment before Daddy got
You
here.
chancy. Take Daddy's love away. That's the only love Daddy gets anymore. You going to the gym, babe?
Yeah. How do you like Caitlyn Jenner?
She just seemed heavily photoshopped. You know, the face is not Bruce's face because Bruce's face is haggard and
That's his
tired.
face, yo. I mean,
I mean,
it's definitely photoshopped.
they
but,
photoshopped
like,
the skin.
eye.
Yeah, the mouth and everything. The bone structure is there, but his skin is wrinkled and
It's
stuff. So
weird.
they photoshopped it. I wish they had put a plain picture rather than a Photoshop picture.
I think it's funny. You go, girl.
You go,
Do
girl.
your thing. And then it's not Caitlyn with a K.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And did you notice that today, because his picture hit the stands, Kim had to come out saying she was pregnant with her second child? She barely got pregnant in March. She shouldn't even be telling anybody that before
So
she
is this
miscarries
one-
or something.
This one gonna be named South.
Leah says, what's the baby name? North? She goes west, east, and south. Tell what's happening this weekend in our little town without naming our town. Come out a little bit more from there into the light.
We're having Shmushmunshin Day.
And you used to sing for this festival?
Yeah, I used to sing for Shmushmunshin Festival.
And when did you start singing for
When I was like 3, 2?
Yeah, 3 years old.
Yeah.
And she started singing. And I told her I would put her on the roster to sing this year, but she says, no, I'm bigger than that now.
I did not say that.
She says, no, I'm not ready for that
No,
right now.
I just like don't want to do it anymore because it's only like a little bit of people like listening to you,
Mm-hmm.
and I just go there for the food.
Yeah, we're gonna go this weekend and we're gonna eat. Name what we're gonna eat.
Chili
Funnel
cheese
cake.
fries, and funnel cake,
Cotton candy,
fried
snow cones.
donut, or no, fried donuts,
Fried Twinkies.
fried Oreo.
So we have a big fair from Thursday to Sunday in our town, and
That's
they're gonna
right.
shut the whole city down.
I gotta get.
And it's
double-
right next door by Leah's house, and we're gonna walk over there. And all I'm gonna have is nachos with jalapenos because my stomach just got better, and I don't want to get it angry
My
again.
life. Not
Yeah.
just-
Bye, Z. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and please check out my other 2 channels, the product review channel, Bear Pantry Talk, and the cooking show, The Bear Pantry Show, where you will find over 100 Belizean recipes.